That afternoon, Sultan was spoiled in a way that no dog has ever been spoiled before, and he certainly deserved it. The shepherd's wife made him the most delicious bone broth he had ever tasted.
There you are, Sultan. Some lovely soup for you.
His master went out to buy him a new basket, and he put his favourite cushion in it to make it extra comfortable for him.
Sit yourself down now. Good dog.
All afternoon, the whole family kept stroking and kissing him.
He's a good dog. Good boy, good boy.
Sultan was loving all the attention he was getting, and it wasn't long before he was fast asleep and having pleasant dreams. When he'd had his nap, he wandered off to the woods to thank the wolf for helping him out. The wolf was very happy to see his old friend Sultan again.
I'm so glad you came to see me. Let me tell you how you can help me this time,
said the wolf.
I'm all ears,
said Sultan.
After all, one good turn deserves another. Well,
said the wolf,
I've longed to eat one of your master's tasty-looking sheep for some time. All I'm asking you to do is to turn a blind eye when I steal one of the old shepherd's sheep. Oh, don't be daft. I can't disobey my master,
said Sultan. But the wolf thought he was joking and didn't take any notice of him. That night, he crept over to the farm and tried to attack one of the sheep. But Sultan had warned his master, and just as he was about to pounce on the sheep, he crept up behind with a large whip.
Off with you, wolf! Go on, off with you!
The whip frightened the wolf off, and he ran back into the woods.
That dog doesn't deserve a good friend like me,
said the wolf.
He cheated me, and I'm going to get my own back.
Then the wolf stormed off to his old friend the boar and asked him to go and challenge Sultan to come into the wood and fight the matter out. Sultan didn't want to seem a coward, so he agreed to meet the wolf in the woods. The only creature he could take along for support was a three-legged cat, who made a sorry sight as he limped along behind him. When they reached the woods, the wolf and the boar were ready and waiting. The first thing they caught sight of was the cat's long tail sticking up in the air. But it was so long and straight that, at a distance, they thought it was a sword she was carrying for Sultan to fight with. And every time the poor old cat limped, they thought she was picking up a stone to throw at them. Stones and swords made the boar and the wolf very frightened. They decided that they didn't want to fight anymore. The boar started shaking with fright and ran around in circles for a while, looking for a place to hide.
I'm frightened.
When he saw a large pile of leaves, he jumped into them and kept well hidden. The wolf, afraid of facing his enemies alone, jumped up into a tree and hoped that the dog and cat would not see him.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Where can they be? I'm sure we've come to the right place,
said Sultan. The boar hadn't hidden himself very well because his ears were just sticking out of the leaves. One of his ears shook, and when the cat saw it, he thought it was a mouse. So he gave it a good, hard bite.
That really hurt,
said the boar. He leapt up and ran away, shouting,
Look up in that tree! He's the one you should be after!
So Sultan and the cat looked up, and they saw the wolf sitting in the branches of the tree.
You cowardly old wolf!
They shouted.
Jump down and show your face if you dare, or we'll shake the tree until you fall out of it. No, don't do that. I'm coming down now,
said the wolf, and the wolf jumped down. When he saw poor old Sultan with hardly any teeth and the three-legged cat, he was thoroughly ashamed of himself and said,
"I've been a very bad wolf. How could I have treated such a dear friend of mine so badly? Please, will you forgive me?"
"We'll forgive you as long as you promise to be good friends with us again and not to challenge us to any more fights," said Sultan.
"I promise,"
said the wolf. And they all stayed good friends and played happily together until the end of their days.